special lecture, I'm going to teach you or share my idea about wireless security. Okay. So this is very important topic with respect to IP-based networks. Whatever network which is connected to IP-based networking, okay, there wireless security plays an important role. Without this, the network will be collapsing. Okay. So wireless security is the heart of any IP-based data service networks. So these are the contents I'm going to deal with. Let's have an introduction about wireless security, what are its important role, and we'll see what is the issue, challenges, and what are the countermeasures that could be taken to overcome these issues and challenges. Not only that, I'll be covering security issues and challenges that are being arising in mobile devices, your handheld devices. Okay. So can you guess what it is? You all are using your cam scanner software, right? And some 6 months before, cam scanner software was blocked by Google Play. Okay, why? Why it has blocked the cam scanner? Because the file what is it is scanning will be stored in cloud, and from cloud some malware operations are being taken or being carried out, and important files were corrupted. So that's the reason Google Play has uninstalled this from its app playlist. Okay. And even this during this lockdown period, some of my students were complaining that we could not come in Zoom classes, or we could not attend the project review through Zoom classes, because it is many papers are publishing that it is not that much guaranteed app to be installed. Okay. So using the Zoom link, some other malpractices or malfunctioning is happening. Someone is joining the Zoom meeting, their mobile data are getting corrupted. Like that, many issues have come. Okay. And after that, Zoom has claimed that no, our firewall or security things are very strong, and you can use it. Even Great Learning is using this. Okay. So only if wireless security is proper, the app will be successful. This is an example, right? Either it could be cam scanner or Zoom. If wireless security purpose is fully satisfied, it is 100% secured, it can be usable for all the applications, right? So if you see this, not only based on app, even your OS, either it is an Android OS or any other iOS, even your OS will be getting corrupted due to some other piece of code. Okay. So apps, OSs, not only that, even hardware what you are using to interface with your laptop or systems, it may also have some piece of code that will be corrupting your data that is present in your laptop. Okay. So wireless security is required for any new apps and OSs that is sitting in your laptop or your mobile, and also in hardware that you are attaching to. Okay. So these are the importance of wireless security. Without wireless security, it is not that much robust to access the internet. So let's have a view about wireless security. So as you all know, it is going to prevent you from unauthorized access. So if you have an unauthorized access, like if you touch a link that is not authorized, your bank balance, or it will be asking for your PIN number, or it will be corrupting your data, it will be damaging or manipulating your data. You could not open the same data next time because you would have clicked some other unwanted links. Okay. So from these malfunctioning, your wireless security protocols will be preventing you. So it is a prevention software that is going to prevent your data as well as your files that are present in your devices that you have in person. Okay. So according to Committee of National Security System in 2010, it is defined as wireless security is defined as protection of information and information systems. Information in the sense, whatever raw data, whatever very official information you have, and information system in the sense your laptop, mobile, these are information systems. So it is going to protect, wireless security is going to protect your information as well as information systems from unauthorized access, use, disclosure in the sense some third party will be accessing it without your knowledge. That is called disclosure. And disruption, they will be damaging the file. Or modification, they will not damage the file, they will modify the relevant data into irrelevant data. That is called modification. So they'll be accessing it without your permission. They may also use your data as their ownership. They will be claiming the ownership for it, or they'll be using it without any permission, and they'll be using it in some other files. They'll be disclosing it with some other user, damaging and modification or some of the weak wireless security issues. So in order to overcome this, what are the three important measures is, you should have some confidentiality. Wireless security should provide confidentiality, integrity and availability. Okay, let's see what are they. So security mechanism includes, these are the 6 steps that are to be included in any wireless protocol, wireless security protocol. First one is, it should guarantee confidentiality. What is confidentiality? If A is transmitting information to B, only B should see that information. Not other than A and B, no other nodes should access the data. Okay, that is called confidentiality. That is one-to-one connectivity should be there. Though it is wireless, okay, the information should be properly encrypted and should be sent to authenticated receiver only. No other eavesdropper or man in the middle effect should affect or modify the data. That is called confidentiality. Next is integrity. Integrity in the sense, the message what I'm sending should be authentic and should not be modified someone other else. Okay, it should not be modified. That is called integrity. Availability in the sense, it is time bounded. Whether I'm receiving the information within fraction of a second or it is taking some long time. The longer the time it takes, more will be the modification or some data will be lost. Okay. So in order to avoid the loss of data, availability of the network should be proper. Okay. Not only that, non-reputation. Some other third party will be claiming your information as their own information. For that, what you should do, you should encrypt your information. Not only that, electronic signature and digital signature should have come. Okay, using that, you can protect your data. Even nowadays, if you want to open the bank balance PDF, it will be asking for PAN card number. Only if you enter the PAN card number, that PDF will be opening. Okay, so no one else can use that file. Only if they enter the proper PAN card number, that will be opening, right? That is called non-repudiation. Authentication in the sense, you'll be using password, OTP will be coming if you want to transact some amount. OTP will be sent to your registered mobile number that is linked with your bank account. And GPay will be asking for fingerprints. Okay, these are the methods to authenticate whether you are an authorized user or not. Okay, not only that, next is access control. If you use a ATM card, okay, there it will be taking a number of steps to authenticate you. It will be testing for your fingerprint. Advanced systems will be testing for your biometrics, iris. Those things will be monitored. Even your Aadhaar card. For Aadhaar card registration, it will be taking your iris scan, right? So those things will be accounted in access control. Only if these steps are passing, you will be given access to. Okay. So these are the 6 important mechanisms that should be followed in any wireless security systems. First is confidentiality, integrity, availability, non-repudiation, authentication, and access control. If any one of this block is not properly formed, that's it. Your system will go off. Okay. That too, if your system is connected to IP-based network, IP-based network has both cons and pro. Okay. Pro is it can provide you worldwide service. IP-based net connection can provide you worldwide service. However, the nodes that are sitting in different parts of the world can also visualize your data. So wireless security is going to protect your piece of information wherever you are going to sit in your entity. Okay. So next is some of the security threats. As you all know, channel is an important mode of security threat. In the sense, take your wired communication and wireless communication. Can you say which one is more prone to security threats, whether it is wired communication or wireless communication? Let me see the chat window. My question is whether wired communication or wireless communication is going to provide you more security threats. Which one of this? Yes, Karthik B, Abhinaya, Dharani. Your answers are correct. It is wireless because If the transmitter and receiver are connected without any guided medium, obviously man in the middle or whoever is going to breach the data will be sitting in between transmitter and receiver over a wireless medium, and he'll be observing the data, or he'll be after observing he may damage the data as well. Okay, so channel is an important what to say, it is playing an important role in terms of security threats. Next is mobility. Okay, nowadays all the data users are looking for portable data, that is in hand handset. They need a plug and play devices, and they don't want to connect through wires, isn't it? They want to access any all the data on the move. Wherever they go, they should have proper data connection. They should have in hand portable devices, isn't it? So these things is also going to affect your security system, obviously. Okay, next is resource. So if you're going to use any unauthorized OSs or unauthorized resources with your in your PC or your mobile, obviously access to other resources will be blocked. Okay, installing one particular unauthorized app will block all your easy access. Okay, so installing proper app is very important, right? So that comes under resource. Next is accessibility. And if some problem is not attempted properly, in the sense, if some notification is coming to your mobile saying that see, your mobile is running out of your security, there is a virus found in your system, you need to scan it. Okay, and if you're not attending it properly, or if you are not looking into taking a care on it, obviously future access to the mobile data will be stopped, isn't it? The system will gradually get slowed down. Slower it is getting, you'll be getting irritated. Oh god, what happened to my mobile? It is getting slower and slower day by day. Okay, because you would have installed some other app recently, and that will be sitting in your OS and will be blocking the operation of your OS. Okay, so that all come under threats. So channel, how portable the system is, whether it is moving to an unauthorized area like airport. If you are moving to an airport which is not that much secured one, or some other beach area Wi-Fi's. Even in our Pondicherry beach, it is fully equipped with Wi-Fi, isn't it? Even if you're going to connect, multiple users will be connected to that Wi-Fi port, and if some other hacker is coming and breaching that Wi-Fi modem, entire systems that are connected to the Wi-Fi modem will also be breached, isn't it? So that comes under mobility, resource, and accessibility. So let's see what are the issues present in wireless security systems. If you're not going to address the issues that are being tracked, there will be three issues that will be arising. First is denial of service. The user will not get proper service by the application. That is denial of service. Spoofing and session hijacking. Obviously, data will be visualized by someone else, and that will be modified or used by other user. Okay, morphing can happen, and your PIN numbers, your personal data can be hacked, and your money will be deduced without any notification. Your money will be getting deduced. That all come under improper wireless security systems. Next is eavesdropping. You may access to a server. For example, people used to say, check whether proper, if you're connecting to a bank account. Okay, through online, if you're accessing the net banking, and if you are connecting to the server that is not a secured server, that's it. The entire account will be jacked and hacked, and it will be getting zero account, right? So that all come under eavesdropping. Coming to challenges, what is the difference between issues and challenges? So see, issues in the sense it will be associated with the users. Challenges is it is associated with the service provider. Service provider has to account these things, only then we can provide better service to the users. If this service is not provided, if they are not addressing these issues, obviously user will be in trouble, isn't it? So coming to the challenges that are arising in wireless security systems are virus and worms. What is the difference between viruses and worms? Do anyone know what is the difference between viruses and worms? Anyone? Okay, virus in the sense it is a piece of code that will be installed with your active app, whereas worm is a kind of app that will be getting installed with your other apps. Okay, for example, Play Store நீங்க ஏதாச்சும் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க, அப்ப that it will be recommending one more app with it. Okay, and without your knowledge it will be getting downloaded and it will be consuming your battery power, or it will be consuming your data. At the background it will be consuming your data without your knowledge, and that is going to slow down your application speed as well as. So virus is a piece of code that is going to infect your files, or it is going to corrupt your files. Worms are the kind of softwares that will be getting downloaded without your knowledge. Okay. Next is password cracking. In the sense you'll be going to a net center for application, applying something. You'll be going to the net center and you'll be using the bank account of your father through online transaction. You'll be doing some transaction. In the sense that password will be tracked by your inbuilt software that is already installed in the net center. Okay, so after you are completing your authentication and you are moving out of the net center, if it is not an ethical net center, obviously they'll be using the same account, username and password will be getting registered over the system, and your money will be deduced without your knowledge. So that is kind of password cracking. Next is intruder detection or intrusion attack. In the sense some cameras will be automatically hacked, and the data that are being, even in bank, this is happening. The bank cameras are getting hacked and the informations are retrieved from there. Okay, so that is called intrusion detection. And mails, the mails, you will be getting some anonymous mail saying that you have won some amount, click in this link and you'll be getting some amount. So that kind of issues are called as intrusion attack. Not only that, you have some more challenges. Communication hijacking attack. So you think that you are talking to your friend, okay, A and B are talking to them in an authentic manner, and some other man in the middle is going to unintentionally or intentionally will be listening to them and will be trying to modify the data, or he'll be hijacking or blackmailing them. Okay, that is called communication hijacking attack. Next is application vulnerable attack. You'll be having many applications in your Play Store, and without your knowledge something will be installing, or it will be consuming more data, or your personal information will be retrieved by them. So that is called application vulnerable data. That is the app that you are installing. One such example is Blue Whale. Okay. So this is also an important challenge to be addressed. Not only that, this is Trojan. Trojan in the sense it is also a piece of software that is going to getting installed into your PC without your knowledge. Often you will be getting annoying notifications. Without knowledge, you will not get why these notifications are coming to me. Okay, so such kind of irritating notifications are generated by Trojan. Okay, so not only Trojan, worm or virus. See, there are worms and viruses. There are many other rootkits, spyware, crimeware, adware. Adware is again without your intention, many unwanted ads will be popping up in your browser. Okay, these are the other kind of wireless security issues that are to be addressed. Next is server and access point impersonalization. Impersonalization in the sense you will be accessing the data. You are an authentic user. You are trying to access your server, and without your knowledge, one person who's sitting in the middle will be acting as a server, and you will be believing that he is a server. Okay, and as if he'll be looking like a server, you'll be exchanging all your authentic data with him. Obviously, you'll be using that authentic data in an inefficient manner. Okay, unethical manner. So this is going to be a impersonalization. So you will be thinking that you are connected to a proper server, but it is not the right way. Next is phishing. In the sense I told, no, in net centers there are a piece of software that will be tracking all the software passwords. Either it can be mail password or a account password, bank account password. Such kind of softwares are nowadays available. That is called phishing. Without your knowledge, your data will be taken. And other challenges are clickjack. You'll be receiving some mails. In that mail, it will be saying that you have won some amount. Please click in this link, follow this link, or play this game. If you play this game, at the end, you'll be getting some amount. Those things are called clickjack. If you once you have clicked, you have done. Okay, you are done with all kind of unofficial things. It will be taken to some other unauthentic websites, and will be fully hacked. Next is social engineering attack. Like hackers will be having a professional way of look. In Facebook, this is happening. Fault accounts are created through false account. People are getting cheated by them. That is called social engineering attack. Okay. So far we have seen some 12 to 11 attacks. Since I don't have time, let me revise this once again. Many challenges in wireless security are viruses and worms, that is a piece of code, password attack, intrusion attack, communication attack, and application attack, Trojan attack, impersonalization attack, phishing, clickjack, and social engineering attack. There are many attacks that are even not addressed in this presentation. Day by day, the attack is getting increased in wireless systems. That too, particularly when it is connected to IP-based connection. So how do you overcome that? Are we protected? In the sense, yes, we are protected. You would have seen this in WhatsApp message. You'll be having some message in the chat is all encrypted. Okay. Even your WhatsApp message, your WhatsApp video images are compressed and encrypted. Okay. So first way of providing a better wireless security is encryption. You have to use proper key to encrypt it. All the things will be taken care by your application layer in your apps. So encryption is an important standard that is to be followed when you are connecting through data network. Next is antivirus software. All your mobiles and PCs are protected by antivirus softwares. That is by default. You have with installation you'll be having that. Okay. Next is spam filter. Gmail is having a spam filter in which on all advertisements, fake mails will be sent automatically to spam box, isn't it? So that is called spam filter. Firewall. Our college is having a firewall called Sonic Wall, right? This is our college screenshot. We too have a firewall through which only authentic websites will be given access to the students. Next is intrusion detection. See this, often if you are accessing your account through laptop as well as PC or as well as your mobile, some notification message will be coming to your mailbox saying that there is a security issue found in your account. Someone somewhere else has logged into your account. Though you have logged in through your mobile, through your PC and through your laptop, system will be understanding that multiple users are logging into same email ID. Hence some notification will be sent, right? That is called intrusion detection software. That is also available in your Gmail. And strong authentication. Okay, sorry, this is hiding something. Strong authentication in the sense, if you want to access the bank account and if you want to make some transaction, obviously the registered mobile number will be having some OTP number. It will be receiving that one OTP number. The user who is very authentic will be holding the registered mobile number, and using the OTP he can proceed with the transaction, right? That is called strong authentication. So these are the some of the countermeasures in order to overcome security issues in wireless systems. So these are the some other countermeasures that are to be countered. Access control, it will be actually asking for multiple access controls like fingerprint, iris. Okay, those things will be taken into account. Authentication management, you need a proper password, PIN number should be given. Okay, next is application specific security gateway and filters. Gateways you have already seen, isn't it? BSNL is providing better gateway. Patch management, electronic signature. Even if you want to publish a PDF, and only authentic user should use it. In the sense, they'll be entering some PIN code. Only if the PIN code is entered over the receiver side also, that PDF will be opening, right? That is called electronic signature. And disaster recovery. Everything should be kept in a cloud backup. Even your cloud should be in proper security manner. Only then the data in the cloud will be protected. So these are the countermeasures to protect your data. So coming to your next part of your part of my presentation, this is mobile device security. In the sense, whatever you have seen in the previous slide will be applicable over here also. Okay, issues, challenges, everything will be applicable over here also. So first security thing is growing use of number new devices. As the number of user is increasing day by day, obviously security, providing wireless security to those devices, mobile devices, is a challenging one. Okay, for that proper security devices should be security software should be given such that the data is protected, and cloud-based application should be properly secured, because most of the mobile data are in synchronous with the cloud data. You all know that. So such kind of cloud should be protected in terms of security. Next is the parameterization. In the sense, the application user data that should be authentically provided by certain kind of apps. That is your Google Play Store. Okay. This Google Play Store will be authorizing some of the apps. Only those apps will be believed by the entire users. The apps that are not recommended by the Google Play Store will not be downloaded, right? So that all come under deparameterization. And the mobile data security should also include external business requirements. Some other, if I am going to sign a third party contract and business partner network access, that should be having a proper access control. So not only that, you have many issues as well in network and server level kind of manner. Lack of physical security controls, use of untrusted network, use of untrusted mobile devices. Okay, and use of applications. See, they are accounting for network, IP-based network, devices and apps. இது மூணு ஒழுங்கா இருந்தாதான் whole systemமும் ப்ராப்பரா இருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம். நீ யூஸ் பண்ற நெட்வொர்க் வந்து ப்ராப்பரான ட்ரஸ்டட் நெட்வொர்க்கா இருக்கணும். பீச்ல போய் அங்க இருக்கிற வைஃபை யூஸ் பண்றது இட் இஸ் நாட் ப்ராப்பர். Mobile device, if you are connecting to a hotspot of a mobile device, okay, see to that it is a proper mobile device. And app, if you are downloading some proper app, okay, check whether it is having proper review comments. If it is having proper review comments, or if it is having a proper installation process, only then you should download it. Okay, interaction with other systems. However, with your permission, whether it is interacting, or without your knowledge, whether it is interacting with the other systems or not, that should be tracked. Use of untrusted content. Without your knowledge, the things will be posted. Some ads will be posted. Okay, that should be also be controlled. And use of location services. Without your knowledge, GPS will be tracked and your location will be tracked. Obviously, this is going to be a network issue as well. So network and server level issues include these many entities that are to be addressed. These are the entities that should be taken care if you are going to have a proper data connection. Okay. So far in this lecture, we have seen what is wireless security, what are the main objectives of wireless security. We have seen what are the mechanisms provided. You need confidentiality, integrity, authentication. Okay, these things should be proper. Next to that, we have seen issues present in the network security layer, in the sense eavesdropping, spoofing. Okay, these things should be properly guessed by the user. Not only that, we have seen many challenges available or faced by the users. If there are these are the many challenges, there are also countermeasures we have seen. What are the countermeasures? See, these are the countermeasures that are being visualized nowadays, right? And we have seen a slight introduction about mobile data security systems. The first, the major thing is the cloud should be properly protected. Okay, not only that, at server level, at hardware level, and at network level, all the entities should be properly capsuled. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can ask. Since this